Hi guys, my name is Grace, and this is another pick a card reading. This is about how is he or she right now. So yeah, just an energy check. If you enjoy this kind of readings, I'm planning to do it weekly, so you can request that in the comments down below what you think. I love when you express your emotions in the comments down below, even though it's saying you don't like the reading or something like that. I don't know, it's just funny for me. I love it. Even though you extremely hate something, it's just I love when people express their emotions. So this is card number 1 and this is card number 2. Okay, so take your pick. I'll start with card number 1. So for card number 1, let's see. This is the advice for you for the person that's watching this reading. Um, Tapping into this energy. Just ignore my injury. So I got here High Priestess of Water. So I feel like for some of you that pick this card, you might be experiencing a lack of stability in your own life. Maybe you're being too watery within your emotion. You're too into your emotions so much that you're not focusing so much on the physical. You're not taking action so much. Because you probably um although you're admitting it or not, I feel like for some of you you're probably too invested into this connection or into this person even. So that's what I'm getting. So for some of you, I feel like if it's not resonating, I feel like for some of you what I'm getting for this is that you might feel lost at the moment because you're just not trusting your own intuition, because this is the High Priestess here, High Priestess of Water. So at the same time, what I'm getting here is that for I feel like for a few of you, this is just confirming that if it's still not resonating, because I'm getting a few different messages, um, it's just confirming that this connection has not changed yet, because water is very changeable. And this card is in reverse. How water is very changeable, like it can change to ice, it can freeze, it can flow, it changes. Um, there's movement, but I'm seeing because it's in reverse. I feel like it's currently frozen right now with this water here. So probably your connection is like frozen at a standstill right now, and you don't know what's happening, how they are, do they still feel the same? And I feel like it's just confirming for you that it it hasn't. There's no change. Okay, so because water is very changeable and this is in reverse, there's still no change with that connection. So yeah, maybe it's just saying his his or her emotions for you hasn't changed yet. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting with this High Priestess of Water. Trust your own intuition in this. I feel like for most of you, there's still some pain and there's still some forgiveness that needs to happen. There's still some grief involved from whatever has taken place. So that's what I'm getting with this. Now, let's see their general mental energy, general mental state. So the Empress, I feel like most of the people that's watching this is represents this energy. You represent this energy whether you're a woman or not. You represent the Empress energy. And for some of you who resonates with the twin flame connection, I feel like this is you, this is like the divine feminine energy. Divine feminine can be a man or a woman. And I feel like you're still like heavily on their mind. So there's still some, I don't know why I'm hearing melancholy, but yeah, very interesting. Now, so this is general mental state. I feel like for some of them, they're so focused on like family, taking care of other people, nurturing other people, like the Empress here. Um, I'm also getting that there might be their mental state is so focused on taking care of other people. They might have been on their feminine side of them. Um, because we all have our feminine and masculine side, so they're more on the feminine side when it comes to this. Now let's see their thoughts on you at the moment, at this present moment. Okay, so their thoughts when it comes to you very positive. You still are like the star to them. When there's still hope. There's they feel like when they think about you, they're thinking there's still hope, or they want to think there's still hope within the two of you. So for most of you, that's what I'm getting. Also, it could be that um, this person sees you as the star, and look at this woman here. She's just enjoying herself. So I feel like, and this woman here is healing. So I feel like this represents you, this woman here, and this person just sees you as someone who's just enjoying their time, enjoying themselves on their own. On your own. Like you're on your own, you're just enjoying yourself, you're fine even without them. That's what I'm getting. So, very strong energies within the mental state of this person because we have your two major arcana cards. Now, so also there's something about healing with the star card here. Now, let's look at the emotional state of this person. I had to do this a different way because of my injury. I don't really like doing it this way. Oh, okay. In their general mental state, they're thinking of, I don't know, they might be, for some of them, they're thinking of settling down for me. But at the same time, for most of you, this is someone who's just waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting on something. It's not the same as the Three of Wands, but I feel like it's similar energy. Because with the Three of Wands, it's waiting for a ships to come. But this is like waiting for something, waiting for the right time, waiting for the perfect time. So yeah, emotions it's connected to something in the physical, or it's connected to something financial for some of you because it's a pentacle card. Very earthy energy. It could also be an earth sign. I don't know why I'm getting an earth sign, but that's what I got for this. For some of them, they might be thinking about um, someone that they want to settle down with, like someone they want to have children with. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here and the pregnant woman, I mean, we already have the Empress, and then we have here the Seven of Pentacles. They're two motherly figure. Seven of Pentacles, I don't usually read it that way, but when it comes to this deck, I mean, it's a pregnant woman. So I read it a bit differently. Basically, this is all about waiting. So that's their general emotional state. Maybe not, they're not expressing their emotions at the moment. They're currently waiting. I don't know what they're waiting at, but let's see what their feelings towards you at this present moment. Okay. There's still something about revisiting the past. Look at this, how this woman just looks at the cups here, examining the cups while this other person here already let go, because this is a letting go card. But this is like someone who's revisiting them, like almost like revisiting the past, revisiting what's left. So when it comes to you, this person is, I feel like they're revisiting their emotions. They're examining their emotions, whether they're the one who left or you're the one who left. Someone left. Someone had to let go. So for some reason, they're revisiting emotions, revisiting this connection. So yeah, there's still feelings there, I guess. Or I feel they might be examining whether there's still some feelings left, or you might, or they might be thinking if you still have feelings left for them. But that's what I'm getting with this. Very interesting reading. There's still like, I'm also getting here like there's still some secrets. There's still something almost like a word left unspoken. Someone just left here, but I feel like for if it's you or the other person doesn't matter, but someone who left might have left because of they want to focus more on themselves. It's not always like just leaving the other person because of like thinking the grass is greener on the other side and going on the other side on other connections, but it could be that. It could be that. But for some of them or some of you, you just left because you thought you feel guided to left this connection. Maybe it's not working, maybe you just feel like you have to left and you have to go on your own way and focus on more on yourself or focus on other careers, other goals. That's what I'm getting. So let's see. In their general spiritual state, where are they currently at right now? General spiritual state. Ooh, they currently in the Tower card. This is the Tower card, the Blasted Bitch. So I feel like there's some sort of foundation that they might have built, and something is just endings, something is just breaking. It's like old traditions, old beliefs. This is like triggering an awakening for them. Something that is not serving a purpose anymore. Something that might have not been built in proper foundation. Maybe it's something that is just um, most probably not built within integrity. People, if it's another connection, maybe people are not honest and open. So whatever this foundation, it's built within ego, so it has to go. Whatever it is, something is ending, and it's like an abrupt change, and it's like a total I'm hearing like a total disaster, but at the same time it's a blessing in disguise, because when something change like this, an abrupt change, and everything seems to just, it's like chaos, everything's like breaking down. It's most likely that it's breaking down for a reason. It's breaking down so that you can now have they can now have a chance to have a new beginning. So that's what I'm getting within their overall spiritual state. Yeah, something about the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So something about unfulfilled wishes, unfulfilled because that's why I got wishes here. They probably most of them might have wished this kind of commitment. They might have thought of this, having this, but they didn't get this. Which I mean by this, whatever this is that they want to accomplish and get in their life, whether it's like their personal pursuit, but for most of them, it could be like a family. Yeah, like a commitment that has ended. Yeah, maybe if it's another relationship, they might have thought they can have this like abundant family life, but apparently it might not be the right person. They probably thought it's not the right person, so it has ended, or it could just be purely based on material gains. That's why they put up with this. Um, or it could be something that they built for themselves, that it could be self-serving. That's I'm getting. That's why it has to change. Like what I'm also getting, if all of those are not really resonating, is that this person might be have like a total change um with this Tower card when it comes to their about family beliefs about family, because of the Ten of Pentacles here, and also something about family and something related to um, building a family, foundation within a family, and also related to like finances within a family, like that kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting. Something about family and beliefs about family is changing for them. Let's see their physical, how they are in the 3D, their environment, like their physical environment at the moment. How is this? How they're coping with it? Physical environment at the moment. We have here, so it's not very pretty environment. People are at a chaos right now within environment. When I say environment, it's something that where this person is currently at, the situation, which is at most of the time they're not in control of. It's either they go with the flow within a situation or they detach from it. I feel like that's just what you can do within a situation. Try to harmonize it, but at the same time, if you cannot really control other people. So it's like this is the situation. This is other people. So what I'm getting is like people are being defensive. People are um, separated and detached from each other. It's like within the situation where this person is currently in, people are just detached. They're not really connecting on a soul level. People are speaking from ego, so there's some defensiveness. There might have been some arguments, miscommunication. But yeah, it's a battle of ego. Whenever I see this card, it's a battle of ego. This is a challenging card, and most like more so if it's like in the reverse like this. So that's what I'm getting. Let's see how they're coping with this environment. So this is currently the environment that they're in, the situation that they're in right now. how they're coping. I feel like, well, they got the magician energy. Although their environment is like this, which is they cannot really control. We have here the magician card. They're trying to at least manifest something new, something else. They're trying to manifest something else. They're trying. I feel like it's a good card to have because um although it's quite a toxic environment that they're in right now, they're trying their best to take control of their lives, basically. Be the magician and manifest something else. Maybe it's manifesting a different situation. Maybe doing everything in their own power to be able to get themselves out of that situation. Yeah. Or maybe doing their everything in their power to harmonize this. But I feel like for most of them, they're trying their best to get away from this, whatever this is, situation they're in right now. So that's why I'm getting. What else? Now let's look at how they're seeing you. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Queen of Cups. And we already have for the High Priestess. This kinda, I don't know, I don't feel guided to this kinda came up in reverse, but I don't feel guided to read it in reverse. Basically, it's your energy right now. This is how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. You're a very loving person. You're very you're very in your heart. You wear your heart on your sleeves, and you're just very devoted person, and very emotional. And sometimes you can be very sad, because sometimes Queen of Cups to me is someone that is just sad. So for some of you, that could be that you could feel depressed about this. You might feel dissatisfied, and they're feeling that. But how they're seeing you is you're the Queen of Cups. You deserve love. Do you deserve love? They know that. What else? Let's see. Another clarifier on how they're seeing you right now. If this doesn't resonate, there might be another card here. Ooh, okay. Card of regret. 5 of Cups. They are having some regrets. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a good thing to me, because like it means they still have feelings. Because if they're not having regrets, it means they don't really care. But they do care. And I just saw 1111, so just saying. This might be a twin flame thing. For some of you, doesn't have to be soulmate thing. I mean, you're not gonna watch this video anyway if you don't feel some sort of connection with this person. For most of you, it's like a soul level kind of connection. I feel like a lot of times have passed already for both of you, but you still feel that connection. Yeah, I feel like for most of you that pick this card, most of you are like in separation. I mean, if you're not gonna watch this video if you're really in contact with that person, you can just ask them. But maybe you're watching this video and you can't really tell what's up, even though you're communicating with them a bit. I feel like it's not a lot of communication. There's not a lot of communication. Yeah, they're having regrets. Okay, maybe they're realizing that it's you who really deserve love. There's some sort of realization here, but there's a lot of regrets. They don't see a way out of this situation at the moment. Yeah. Now, how they're seeing the connection with you. Page of Wands. So how they're seeing the connection with you is Page of Wands in reverse. Because for me, Page of Wands is like trying something new. This is almost like a new beginning, like a new youthful feeling. I don't know, they kind of feel burned out. Whenever they think of the connection with you, it just, for some of them, it kind of sucks the life out of them. Maybe they're just too depressed to think about this regret. Because they're having regrets, so whenever they think of your connection, it kind of feels like to them it has been drawn out. Maybe they want to have a fresh start with this like Page of Wands here, and go back to the way before, which is this upright, which is like you trying new things, being like excited, but at the moment it's like in reverse. Something about this connection is like is still burdening to them. We have here the Hermit card in reverse. How they're seeing the connection with you. They still haven't they're still what I'm getting is that they're still not at peace. They still need to figure out what this is about, why they can't stop thinking about you and this connection, what happened. Like, they're still not at peace. They can't be at peace. Whether they left already or you left already, they're still not at peace. Okay? They need to go within and gain more wisdom. I don't know if they're doing that. Some of them probably resisting to go within, because when you go within, you go into your shadows, you see your imperfections. Maybe they're not ready to face that. For some of them, they're not ready to face that, so maybe they're avoiding that. But somehow they feel kind of burdened when they look at your connection. So, what else? What's blocking this person to come forward? What's blocking this? What's their fears? Temperance card. They're not balanced, basically. So I don't feel like they're ready for this connection at the moment. They're not balanced. They're not balanced within their own emotions. How are you gonna be able to love another person if they're not balanced on their own emotions? They don't want to drag you into this. Yeah, see? They have fears of defending themselves, their beliefs on other people. Because this is someone that's defending their beliefs on other people. They're very protective of this connection. They're protective of you too. But there's something about thinking about other people, what other people think of them, that kind of thing. They don't want to face up other people and explain themselves. So that's what I'm getting. In the future, will this change? Let's just see. In the near future, let's say in the near future, around, when I say near future, 2 weeks, a few months, what will happen? Is there still a chance within this connection? What can Spirit tell us about that? Eight of Pentacles. People are not really putting in the work. I feel like people need to put the work within this connection, you and this person, if you really want this to work out. Okay. What else in the near future? Possibility. Ooh, okay. Ace of Cups. We have a heart here. That's a good sign. We have a heart here. This is unconditional love. connection, maybe it's rekindling of love, but there is a cup of love here. There is a heart, okay? What more do you want? In the near future, there might be an offer of love. Maybe someone finally can offer their heart. Maybe they're finally healed. Here's my heart. Maybe they're admitting something, but I just feel like someone just offering heart in the future. Maybe it's both of you doing that, or it's you or it's them. But there's this potential of love, rekindling love, healing, offer of heart in the future. But the thing is, both of you gotta need to take action within your own lives. Maybe you or the other person are too focused on thinking about maybe him or her is so much having so much regrets. You need to take action. I feel like you need to take action within your own self. This is focusing on your own career. This is about career to me, work. So, and also action needs to be taken within this connection so that it will happen. But there's this hope. There's hope in the future. There's a heart. Okay. I hope that resonated. If you need more guidance on what you need to heal in order to make this connection work, you can book a personal with me. But yeah, sending you love and light. I hope this helped. So let's see for card number 2, for the people who pick card number 2. This is your card. Okay. The people who pick card number 2, there's still hope. So, there's still hope. What I'm getting for this connection is that whatever setbacks that you are currently dealing with right now within this connection, because you're asking how is this person, you want to check on them. How are they doing? Is there still a chance for this connection? If you're thinking about all those things, there's still hope. You cannot see it right now because wherever the moon, it's like secrets, it's still dark, but then soon the light will come, and you will see the reality of the situation. You will see you will see behind this illusion. I feel like there's still some sort of like a facade, not really a facade, but yeah, like an illusion here created by this moon. But there's still hope. The thing is, whatever these setbacks right now, it's just temporary. Okay? You can't really prevent light to come in to this. But if you're struggling right now, it's just temporary. Don't lose hope, okay? This is really basically what this card is advising you to do. So let's see. The moon can be Pisces too. Can be water sign. So just saying, doesn't have to be Pisces, the person that you're inquiring about. But let's see their general mental state. General mental state. Ooh, the Lovers. So, general mental state. Maybe I feel like this connection with you. Or it could be that they're thinking of you and they're connecting with you astrally. If you're having dreams about this person, they might be thinking of you or having the same dreams, even. But at the same time, they might be thinking of the one. Like they might be thinking of someone that they're connect with soulfully. I don't know. Not sure if they know that you are that person, but they're thinking of like a more soulful connection. Like the Lovers, you're like more of like a soulmate. kind of connection. Whether they're admitting it or not, this is what they're thinking about. Let's see their thoughts towards you, okay? This is just their general mental state. This relationship connection is heavily on their mind. But let's see their thoughts towards you. Okay. When they're thinking about when they remember you, when they have thoughts about you, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you might be someone who they did not really reciprocate it. Maybe they did not. Maybe you have connected before and they really didn't give you back enough what you deserve. So they might be looking back and thinking it's someone who I have taken for granted. That's what I'm getting with this. Yeah. They kind of want to give back. I'm also getting that for some of them, they're thinking that I have been a jerk with this person. That's really what I got. Yeah. For some of them, if they left, they had to go within them on. They don't even know themselves. If they left you, for some of you, that is a specific message. If they left you, they had to go within. They don't even know themselves. So they had to go. And they don't want to drag you into this chaos of them not knowing themselves. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now, emotional state. General emotional state of this person at the moment. Queen of Swords. They don't want to deal with emotions. They don't want to deal with emotions. Basically, they're cold as ice. Like the Queen of Swords here. They just don't want to deal with any emotions right now. They're very in their logical mind. So it's very significant that this Queen of Swords came up in their emotional state. Or for some of you, I feel like this represents you. You are the Queen of Swords. You might be an air sign. You don't have to be, but you have these qualities of someone that might not forgive them. They might be scared of you. They might be intimidated by you even. That's what I'm getting. For some reason. Maybe it's like if they feel like they come back and they explain that you might just ignore them and be cold to them like the Queen of Swords or cut them off harshly. But but let's see what their feelings towards you at this present moment. Their feelings towards you at this present moment. Ooh, hard energies. Hard energies. Is that the word? But what I'm getting here is they feel so stuck. They feel so stuck. They can't. I'm hearing my guides. They're saying they can't get you out of their mind. They're feeling hopeless. Well, you probably we have a hope card here, so you probably both of you are just. If you're feeling hopeless at the moment, it's most probably that this person is feeling hopeless, and you're just exchanging energies, like mirroring energies of feeling hopeless. But this person feels so stuck within their own emotions. No, this person feels so stuck within their own thoughts, even within their own thoughts, within their own negative thinking pattern. They think and think and think and think of the worst um case scenario. They always think of the worst case scenario all the time. That's what almost like cripples them to move forward in their life or towards you. But yeah, but at the same time, what I'm getting is that for some of them, they're stuck on you. Their feelings are so stuck on you. So they can't get their feelings out. They can't say their feelings. They can't admit to it. At the same time, they're so stuck on you. I can't think of any other word to explain that. My vocabulary is not is not enough at the moment to express this, but I hope that I'm making sense. Now, so this is mental state, emotional state. Let's see, spiritual state, where they're currently at in their spiritual state right now and how they're coping. Spiritual state right now is the Seven of Wands. They're just praying, asking and waiting for guidance. It's like they're saying, Lord, come help me. What should I do? What should I do? I can't get out of this. But the thing is, they might have been put in this kind of situation because they need to almost be forced to ask for help, ask for guidance. Maybe there's someone who just do everything on their own and they just rely on themselves. But now, because they're in this situation, there's almost hopeless situation right now. They need to it's like almost a blessing in disguise where they rekindle their trust and their faith with the source, with God, whatever they believe in. But yeah, guidance. How they're coping with this? How they're really coping with this? Knight of Wands. They're so super impatient. They just want to get over this. They don't want to learn these lessons. They just want to get over this painful feeling stuck emotions. They just want to get it fast and done. But I don't feel like it's happening that way. But that's how they're coping with this whole situation, with this within their own journey. Maybe they're being taught patience, and they're learning patience. Now, in terms of their environment, the situation that they're currently in, the things that they don't have a control in, the things that other people involve within their own situation right now. Let's see. The physical, it's within the physical. We have here Nine of Swords. There's a lot of I'm getting like insomnia. It's the sleepless nights. There's a lot of thinking. I mean, we already have the Eight of Swords for their feelings towards you. Now we have here the Nine of Swords for their environment. It's very stressful, and they feel like there's no way out to this. It's almost like nightmarish what is happening currently right now in front of their eyes. Things are like changing, and they're finding it hard to cope with it. Maybe they're so much in their comfort zone, they don't just want to stay in their comfort zone, but it's not happening. But I feel like, because we have heard this bird here, there's wisdom within this situation. They're not seeing it this at the moment. They're so focused on other things that they're not focused on what wisdom they can get from this situation. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So what else? I'm also getting like there's a lot of things that they cannot say. It's almost regrets too. People are regretful. There's like a general energy. From the other card reading, there's definitely regrets there. But this other person too is like they're just this person needs to sleep, needs to rest, needs to surrender. I just can't even explain it. It's just when I'm feeling it, I'm feeling their emotion is so overwhelming, and they cannot really do anything about it because it's something that they're out of their control. It's other people, it's their environment. So how they're coping with it. Nine of Wands. They're being forced to be defensive. They're worn out. It's like this is to me so like a warrior card. But I feel like they're getting help. At least they're with someone that they can trust. It is like a friend, a best friend, or someone that they trust. At least they're with someone going through this um chaos, this hard situation that they're in right now. But they feel very defensive with a nine. With the Nine of Wands too, um, it's almost endings. It's almost the Ten of Wands. So endings. Something is ending within their environment. Changes. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's see. Now, looking at how they're seeing you, let's focus on that. How they're seeing you. Seven of Swords. I feel like you might be someone that's not communicating what you truly, honestly want. So it's coming off as defensive, deceptive, even deceptive to them. With the Seven of Swords here. This to me is a card of like cheating too, or it might be their energy. But this is how they're seeing you. Maybe it's them. Maybe they're the Seven of Swords. They're really the one who really wasn't fair. Was unfair. They they were unfair to you. He or she was unfair to you. But this person is just looking at the stars, hoping things will change. It's like, to me, this card, when I see this card, it's like someone who's wishing upon a star. Maybe they see you as someone who's still hopeful and wishing upon a star. Disregarding the Seven of Swords here. So that's how they see you. What else? Clarifier for this. Now we have here the Ten of Wands. I was talking about the Ten of Wands. Where's the Nine? Now we have here the Ten. Ten of Wands in reverse. So ten of Wands to me is endings. But whenever they see you, how they see you as someone who's just tired of carrying responsibilities, tired of everything, tired of burdens. you just had it. You already had it. You're tired of carrying burden. You're like sick and tired of it. But how they see you, to me, this is like it's not ended yet. When they see you, they're wishing upon a star. They're hoping that it has not ended yet, that you still think of them. Because it's in reverse. 10 of Wands is endings, but it's in reverse, so you're hoping it's not an end yet. Yeah, how they're seeing you. But there's also seeing you that you're so fed up with this. Like, you might not accept them because you're so fed up with this, whatever this situation. Like, I feel like it's like a cycle that has happened over and over and over again. And you might not accept them anymore because you're tired. You're just tired. You've given up. That's also what I'm getting. Because that's how they're seeing you. Like, they're thinking, is this person still gonna put up with the same thing? It should encourage them to be like a better person, but I don't know. Maybe for some of them, if they see the way out to this situation, they'll be encouraged to be a better person for you and for this connection. How they're seeing the connection with you. How they're seeing the connection with you. Moon. Moon card is always repeating. There's still some untold, whatever this is, there's still some secrets. With the High Priestess here, people are trusting in their intuition. They cannot do anything. They're almost like forced to trust and to have faith and to trust, learning to have faith and to trust in their own intuition, because it might be a long distance too between the two of you. Like, you're just not speaking to each other. So you just have to be in this state of this High Priestess here. But I feel like for this person, since they're not really speaking, I don't feel like this person is really expressing. They're relying on their intuition to be able to sense things within this connection with you. So what else? How they're seeing the connection clarifier for this High Priestess. So we have here just still this pain and this heartbreak that's still healing. That still needs releasing. Okay? Maybe that's why people need to like separate and focus on their own self, because they still need to heal whatever this heartbreak is. For most of you, this heartbreak was caused by something that has happened within this connection. For some of you, it's a heartbreak that they've been carrying even before this connection started. Maybe it's like some sort of past trauma. Even for some of them, it's childhood trauma. Maybe that's why they cannot be in a proper relationship. They cannot proper commit into a relationship because they're still releasing this trauma that they have when it comes to opening up, when it comes to having intimacy and being open to another person. Maybe both of you have this healing that needs to be done. Or for some of you, it could be just represent like a third party, because I saw it, someone cheated. Someone needs to forgive someone. Maybe you both need to forgive each other. Maybe it's not just them who made mistake, it's also you. But yeah, whenever they see this connection, they still want to release this. The good thing about this is that this is in reverse now, so it's releasing. And this heart already have like a bandage here, so it's healing. Okay, so whenever they look back and think about this connection with you, that's what they feel, and that's what they see. Okay, so what are their blocks at the moment? Where is this person being blocked at the moment? So what are their fears that could explain why they probably not coming back? Ten of Swords. They fear of being betrayed. They don't want to be betrayed. They don't want to be rejected. For some of them, they fear change, because this to me is like a death card too. But it's more about they fear of changes. They fear of changing things, changing routines. I don't know why I'm getting like changing routines. They just want they live in a fear mode, basically, that they just want to stay within the same way, but it's staying within where they're currently at right now. They're not really growing. Okay, I'm seeing 1111 again now. So it's basically they're just living in fear mode in general, but there's something about betrayal there. Now what else? Oh my gosh, the Devil card. Their fears, maybe it's about lust, addictions. Maybe they don't trust themselves enough to be able to overcome whatever this is. They're so stuck within these addictions. Maybe that's why they cannot commit. Maybe it's a sexual one. Maybe it's addiction to other things, other substances. It could even be food. It could be overworking. It could be anything. But it's something that's very self-sabotaging. Self-sabotage, self-destructing. Self-destructing, is that the word? Self-sabotage. Yeah. Heavy energies. I'm not surprised whenever the Three of Swords, because it's causing a lot of pain, anxiety, heavy energies within this. So that's what this person is being blocked at. Their own addictions, their own fears. Almost like what I'm getting is that they're getting some sort of solace, even it's a temporary one, by getting into this addiction, because that's how they cope within this fear mode living that they're currently in right now. Just trying to, at least get away from whatever situation that they're in right now, even for a bit, by using this like addictions. Forgetting it just temporarily, the problems. So it's like a vicious cycle. They're stuck within this cycle at the moment. Let's see if this will change in the near future, within a few weeks, within a few months. What's the possibility? Is there still a chance for this connection? So let's see what Spirit will say. There's cycles, okay? People are going through cycles. This is just a cycle. Remember, whenever the moon cycles, the moon is very significant, so it might be significant to you. Remember this card? At the beginning of this reading, we have this hope card here. So there's still hope. Whether both of you are still in the dark moments of your life, I feel like this is just a cycle that people need to go through and people need to learn to overcome. Because this is, I feel like whatever pain that people are experiencing right now, it's growing pains. People are transforming. It's like going through darkness. It's like when you chose between the fork and the road, whether to go toward the easy way, easy path, or the hard path. I feel like people chose the hard path, and that's what they're experiencing right now. It's a cycle in their life, which means when it's a cycle ends. This just needs to cycle out for some sort of learning. People need to go through this. Maybe people really chose the hard path. Let's see what's possibilities in the future within this connection in the near future. Give me something. Four of Swords. I feel like this just needs to cycle out. It's saying from the start of this reading, there's still hope, okay? So, I feel like people are resisting, both of you are resisting to go within, to really face up your fears, both of you. Whatever this fears is about. Both of you needs to go within and rest. Both of you are just so tired of everything, whether it's related to this connection or not. People just need to meditate. People need to relax more. Whatever it is that will relax you. Maybe it's like focusing on a passion or something. Maybe because you don't have to meditate if you don't want to, but for most people that works. But something that will relax and ease off your mind. You just need to rest. Maybe you need to take a holiday or something. Even if it's just a short break. Maybe this is also about self-nurture, self-care. Don't worry about the other person at the moment. Focus on self-care so that you'll be able to cycle this out. Have hope, have faith, okay? I hope this resonated. If you need more help on advice, guidance on what you need to heal, focus on healing in order to hopefully make this connection work. And then you can book a personal with me, but I hope this reading helped. Try to make it as in-depth as possible. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sending you love and light.